Arr, what have we here? 'Tis a greasy landlubber upon my shore, bringing his 2 varmints. Well, what do you know? Well, what is it, sir? What do you have to sell? What a shifty-looking landlubber. Why, he's got... Well, look at this. He's carrying some pale oak saplings. I think I'll purchase some. I'll need 4 of those to grow my own tree. I shall take them over here directly and plant them. This trespasser might have brought me something good. There we go. One of me favorite scrubby trees. As for this landlubber trespassing, we have rules around these parts. Well, what do you say there, llamas? You care for a snack? What do ye think about that? Yes, sir, I don't really care for the way you're looking at me, horse of the sea over there. Nautilie Portman. That's what I be calling her. Let me break out my axe, because there's only one punishment for a landlubber who trespasses on private pirate land. I hope ye don't be taking much offense at that, llamas. Look at that. They don't much care. They're glad to be rid of him. Well, you're my kind of girls. Or girl and a boy, or whatever. Anyway, welcome back to the Pirates Island, ye landlubbers. My favorite kind of landlubbers. And as you can see, I'm decked out in diamond gear that I've gotten from my mine shaft down below. And speaking of which, let me take you down below quarters, so I can show you something that I discovered. Something rather unsettling. While I was down here, digging my first tunnel, my very first shaft up in this direction, and I came across several things of note. First of all, up ahead here on the right, there'd be a geode. A geode full of gems, and that tickled my greedy heart. And further down here, you can see by this blocked off area here, beyond this wall of cobblestone, there'd be a abandoned mine shaft. And while I was lighting it up, I came across a very strange occurrence. Something of a dungeon, you see, and inside of it was a cube, spouting out skinless landlubbers straight from Davy Jones's locker. I dug it out and did the thing I know I'm supposed to do in these situations, and here they come. The skinless landlubbers. And every time I swat them and murder them, they give me their bows, their arrows, their armor, and their bones. Yaarrrrrr. Now I had to dig down through a lot of this black obsidian stone with my diamond pickaxe because the other axes weren't hard enough to dig through it. So I've got plenty of the black obsidian stone upstairs in the ship. Well, let's head back to the ship so I can show you what I've been up to. That's right, I'm having fun talking like a pirate, and who's gonna stop me? Now I've decided that it's not proper having a bunch of chests aboard me ship. Chests are for burying. Barrels belong on a ship. I should be making barrels. So I'm going to take the contents of all these chests, and I'm going to move them to my new storage area, which is appropriately buried beneath the ship here. I'm still working on it. It's a work in progress. But as you can see, I've got a good start. Or I should say, a good start. And this is where the chests will be going. And they'll be replaced on ship by barrels, as is proper. Barrels full of salted pork and grog. Ah, the sun's about to set on another beautiful day here at sea. And before we get going and doing the chores this morning, I figured I'd show you another discovery of mine. Don't worry, we'll get around to showing off Nautilie Portman, which is what I named my seahorse, and we're going to head over here to something I discovered over here. A great discovery. A horrible discovery. Ah, what's this? Why, it's the chicken of the sea. Yaarrrrrr, the chicken of the sea. The best kind of chicken. You see, I've had the time to path this up and make everything nice and proper. A proper path that leads to where I was. But mind ye, when I discovered this great discovery, there was no path there. I discovered it because I thought, wouldn't it be nice to have more coal? So I went to the nearest mountain I could find that was over 90 blocks tall. And I went into the cavern system, feeling quite fearless in me diamond armor. And as you can see, here's a cavern over here. And there's a cavern further up that I actually went into to make this great discovery. Over there is yon village, ripe for the plundering. But anyway, this path leads to a little hole I drilled out of the mountain on my way out of the chamber that I created in here. And prepare yourself, me mateys, for this is creepy. For it is a chamber straight from Davy Jones's locker, spitting out the gruesome-looking undead. Now, you don't get much valuable from this chamber, unless, of course, you're into expired meat. But some good things come out of it. Mainly, it's just the pleasure of killing. Whenever I've got an itching to do some killing with me sword, I come over here and I give what for to these landlubbers. They're quite gruesome looking, aren't they? They are the stuff of nightmares. Of course, not nightmares for me. I don't have nightmares, for I'm fearless. I am Crunchy Frog the Pirate. Fearless. The most fearless frog in all the 7 seas. Yaarrrrrrr. Or we can throw this away. 'Tis the forbidden bacon. Oh look, 'tis one of Nautilie Portman's kinfolk over there. Oh, I've got some golden nautilus armor in the treasure chest, so I'll be taming another one to serve as a mate for Nautilie. She deserves companionship. Now, I haven't decided on what kind of barn you make for a seahorse, or what kind of stables, but I'll figure something out. But for right now, I've got her hitched to a post, like the horse that she is, the seahorse. And she's going to partake in the chores that we have planned for today. Let me climb upon her back. She really is a great steed. Let's undo the leash. Now, the craziest thing is I can breathe underwater with her, which makes this very simple to harvest kelp. Harvesting kelp. Arr. And then we just ride atop the waves with her as we gather the leavings. I've made this kelp my main fuel source. I have coal, but I want to switch to kelp blocks. Oh, look, Nautilie. 'Tis your brother, or possibly your future husband. I'd like to kid her like that. We all know that only Somalis marry their kin. Ha 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 ha! Harr. Tis quite satisfying. Skimming along, gathering kelp at a high rate of speed. I used to bob in the waves like some sort of buoy, going after this kelp, this fine harvest. Or excuse me, this fine harvest. That's right. I'm starting to speak like a pirate IRL, and it's annoying all me friends and family. But I enjoy it greatly. Now after we gather all this kelp, we take it over to the kelp smelting setup that I've set up. It's not a fancy redstone contraption. It's just an underwater kelp smelting factory. Where we take out the old kelp and put in the new. Now I'm still getting the hang of riding Nautilie around, but I think that in due time, she's going to become quite integral and useful in my life. One of the great Minecraft inventions, in my opinion, the horse of the sea. Now I simply dismount from her. She likes to go wandering off like this. That's why I have a hitching post over here for her. We don't want her getting lost. She's way too valuable. Ah, look. The tree has sprung to life. My first pale oak. Truly a great tree. The sun be setting on another beautiful day at sea. I feel like singing a pirate shanty and singing a little song. But unfortunately, I don't have the music for it yet. Ah, it's time to bed down with me first mate. He keeps me warm at nights, since I have no door. Of course, the ovens keep me fairly warm too, as they're always drying out the kelp. So it's back down below decks for the work of the day, where I plan on having this all dug out and beautified and made to look proper for all the treasure and booty I plan on burying down here. I haven't gone ashore yet to deal with all those landlubber women and train them in the ways of trading, but I will eventually. For they are landlubbers, and I have to learn patience with them. And I feel like this is a nice respite from dealing with landlubbers. You saw how I dealt with that landlubber just earlier. That's how I feel about most landlubbers. I want to take me axe to them. And not in a friendly way. So I'll be doing this, and I thank ye kindly for stopping by. Now I wouldn't be telling anybody else about this treasure hole of mine if you knew what's good for ye, or you'll be sleeping with the fishes in Davy Jones' locker. But until next time, I'll see y'all around the bend.